Hey, what's up? It's Weirdbeard back again with the Valorant First Strike North American champion right now, Hiko in the building. Hiko, how you feeling right now, man?
It feels so good. I'm still in disbelief that we won and we are right now the best team in North America after how little time we've been a team compared to everybody else. And, I kind of think back to all the hours we've put into practicing and all the hours we've grinded, been in LA multiple times now. It all makes it worth it. And it just feels so good to actually have won.
Yeah, and not only that, I touched on it when we talked yesterday. There's been a lot of shit talking about 100 Thieves. Like, this is one point that I will not let go, because it's so weird to me that you guys are now sitting on top of the pile and there's still people, I think, who won't give you respect, and they can't do that anymore because you guys really came through and showed, like, the first iteration of the team may not have been the move, but right now you guys are the ones who took it all the way to the championship.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of our past wins, people kept putting asterisks on it about, oh, we fluked a win, or oh, we got lucky, or oh, the team wasn't trying, or oh, the match was for seeding, so it didn't matter. But I think now we've made the statement that we just placed first in the biggest tournament ever for Valorant, the first major tournament for Valorant, and we did so beating Sentinels, beating TSM, and beating T1, which are three of the best teams right now. So
yeah.
I think this was definitely a statement, and I don't think they can asterisk our team anymore. I don't think they can do it. I think now they kind of have to bow down. We are the number one team, like it or not.
Exactly. And, like, what are the other narratives going into this entire, like, showdown? People originally thought that it was going to be, like, Wardell and Opping and all that kind of stuff. Really, from the game, it looked like it was Steel versus Sabrosa. Like, those lurks seemed to come in clutch throughout all the maps that you played here in the grand finals. Did you feel like, the meta kind of changed? Did you guys have that game plan going in, or was it just on the fly type of a thing?
I think for the most part, we pretty much just played our game, and it just so happened that Sabrosa is their lurker on their attack, and a lot of the times Steel is playing the solo bomb site, so naturally the lurker goes and tries to fight the solo guy, and very fortunately for us, Steel was just on point, and he was winning rounds single-handedly by just killing their lurker or making it so Sabrosa had a very difficult time. I think there was a lot riding on this based on the last time we played. I think the jet difference and the jet op battles was definitely one of the major things that people were thinking about coming into this event. I actually think Wardell had a pretty quiet series.
Yeah.
So we were able to, kind of play off of our jet opper, and we kind of knew what what Wardell does. So we were able to use that to our advantage. And, obviously it worked well for us.
Well, Wardell made a lot of noise on one play that you happened to come in clutch on, the one on Bind, where you guys went back to the A site and everything like that, and you had to clutch it out from bathrooms and stuff like that. Man, you were on fire with the clutches today. 6 clutches total. I think over the entire series, you had 30 out of the total 176 clutches across the entire, tournament. Like, you had ice in your veins. Were you just feeling it today, or do you think that just what, luck was on your side?
No, yeah, that's definitely, I think that's my strength as a player, is able to thrive in those high pressure and high tension, situations. I'm able to, kind of manipulate the battlefield, so to say, to my advantage. I think that's been my strength as a player ever since back in the Counter-Strike days. So, actually being able to come in and do it in a grand final and win the grand final 3-1, and having, what did you say? 6 big clutches.
Yes.
I think that's huge. And, that winning clutch rounds when you're not supposed to are probably the biggest confidence boost that you can possibly get in any video game. So, it always feels good. And I try to keep the energy up with the team, whether we win or lose rounds. And, yeah, the clutching was just on point today, and maybe I ate something good for breakfast. I don't know, but whatever I did, I'm going to have to do the same thing for next time.
Yeah, you had your Wheaties. Now, you guys really completed your anime arc here. And I have to ask, now that you've come out on top, what's more likely? You buying an anime figure for Asuna or a Tesla from Nadeshot? Which one is coming first?
I mean, I guess I have to buy him an anime figure. I've already reached out to Nadeshot and said, yo, where's my Tesla, dude? I don't think that's coming anytime soon, maybe ever, but Yeah, I definitely owe him an anime figure, and we'll see what he picks.
Yeah. Now, one last thing that I just really want to talk to you about going into 2021. You know, we touched on it a little bit yesterday. Of the whole like NA and EU and everything else, it's finally come to a close, right? Like we finally know where all these different teams are standing. Like Valorant can only go up from here. And I've said this since the beta launch, since everything else. This was an amazing tournament, especially stacked up with like not being an in-person LAN event. Are you just excited for the future of Valorant? And, you know, like, I feel like you have to be very well positioned right now to kind of be just on top of everything at the moment.
Yeah, I personally can't wait for LAN events. I think it's going to be the next thing that takes Valorant to the next level and get people really, really excited about Valorant and the tournaments and Riot's production. Yeah, going into the next year's circuit as the #1 team, you know, we won Riot's event. We are the #1 team, which we should be the #1 team for seeding for whatever tournament we play next, whether it's a Riot event or not. That only gives us an advantage. Probably gives us more time to kind of focus up and figure out what we want to do, what we want to change. And I mean, yeah, we'll have to see what actually is in store next year. I'm hoping that we get at least a single LAN event next year. I think that's kind of the plan is whenever the pandemic and COVID kind of dies down, they'll start holding events. But yeah, I personally can't wait. I'm so looking forward to playing on a stage and playing in front of a crowd.
Yeah, so I mean, I keep hearing you say it. It's got to feel good to say the #1 team in the world, 100 Thieves Hiko. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, man, and congratulations. Great games.
Thank you very much for the interview again, man. Have a good one.